Is that holiday time of year again? Looking for something different for your favorite sports person on your list? Think Game Time. Tickets for sports, concert, and comedy shows all make fantastic gifts this time of year, even if it's last minute. The best way to buy tickets to any event is on Game Time, the fastest growing ticket app in the U.S. Game Time is the only ticket app that gives you peace of mind with your purchase. They let you see the view from your seat before you buy, so you know exactly what to expect when you arrive. Their all-in prices show you the total up front, so you always know you're getting a great deal. And it takes no time at all. You can buy tickets in seconds with 2 taps. So take the guesswork out of buying tickets with Game Time. Download the Game Time app, create an account, and redeem Nightcap for $20 off your first purchase. Terms apply. Again, download the Game Time app, enter the code NIGHTCAP, that's NIGHTCAP for $20 off. Download Game Time today. Last minute tickets, lowest price, guaranteed. The Titans beat the Dolphins. They were down by 14 points with 3 minutes to go. And if I'm not mistaken, teams down by 14 points with 3 minutes to go in the fourth quarter had lost 767 consecutive games until tonight.
Yeah.
The Dolphins lose 28-27. Tua played terrible the last 2 drives. That's on him, Ocho. Yeah. That's on him. He played bad. He played bad. It's 3rd and 3, and he throws a swing pass 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage.
Right.
Bro, you push the ball down the field. You get the first down.
Right.
Why would you throw a 6-yard route behind the line so the guy can try to get 3 yards? He's already he's down 9 yards, Ocho.
Yeah, but I mean, we've seen that swing pass, that same pass behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes hit and sometimes go for a long for a long way.
But not in that situation, Ocho.
Right.
If you're in the first quarter, you got to think about it now. You're in a 2-minute situation.
Right.
In actuality, you're in a 1-minute situation.
Right.
Time is not on your side.
It's
because guess what? You get tackled in bounds. Now all of a sudden, tick, 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 tick.
Right.
So there is no benefit in that situation when you're throwing the ball behind the line.
I think.
But give the Tennessee Titans credit, though.
Yeah,
give them credit.
Definitely. Yeah,
go ahead.
We'll get it. We will give the Titans credit, but this is one of the reasons. Small example on why a player by the name of Tyreek Hill belongs in the MVP conversation.
Yes, absolutely.
Tyreek Hill goes out and the entire offense completely changes and it's different.
Yes.
It's different. The dynamic of the excitement and the energy and the, oh my God, what's going to happen next? Or the holding your breath every time they snap the ball because you never know what's going to happen is out the window.
Right.
It's out the window. That alone tonight showed you how special Tyreek is to that offense and just the NFL in general on what he brings to the table when he's playing.
What tonight showed me, Ocho, is when a team gets physical with the Dolphins,
right?
They bow down.
You think so?
We know one thing about the Tennessee Titans and Vrabel.
They're gonna play physical.
They are a physical football team.
Yeah.
Man, they might not win some games, but you're gonna know you've been in the fight now. You might win the fight.
Right.
But you don't want to fight him again. You know, Ocho, you've been in a situation like, oh yeah, I got it.
Yeah.
Damn, I don't want to fight him no more.
Yeah.
That's what you get when you play the Tennessee Titans. He's an old school coach. I played against Vrabel.
Yeah.
And although he wasn't the most athletic, you knew you had a fight on your hands.
Yeah.
He was an old school linebacker. He was tough at the point of attack. He could set the edge. He understood his responsibility.
Right.
And if he was supposed to be to the flat, he was in the flat. If he's supposed to be hooked, he's going to be in the hook. If he's supposed to carry you up the seam, he's going to carry you up the seam. And if he's supposed to sit the edge, you're not going to hook him.
Yeah. Every time.
Every time he was as fundamentally sound as any backer that I've ever faced. And his teams, they don't normally beat themselves.
Right.
That's that Coach Belichick and we're like, look, we can't beat ourselves.
Discipline.
Yeah, it's hard enough to win football games. It's a lot harder when you beat yourself. So give them guys credit. Will Levis, 23 of 38, 327, 1 touchdown, 1 interception. Can you imagine what DeAndre Hopkins could have done for the Kansas City Chiefs?
Man,
can you imagine him?
Did you? D-Hop went off the night. D-Hop went off the night.
He did.
Yeah.
So,
is it too late? I mean, obviously it's too late. What do the Chiefs? I mean, we can't even go on the
Ain't
Chiefs
nothing you
right
can
now
do.
because I'm still kind of hurt about the play yesterday. I'm still kind of, there's nothing they
Because
can do.
once you look at it and freeze the frame, you see just how far offside Kadarius Toney was.
Yeah, we'll get on that because we talk about that later on.
Okay.
We talk about that later on.
But when you watch this game, and you look at the Dolphins and what we've said, Ocho, we want to see them step up against competition.
Right.
Because anytime they played anybody that was on their level of above, they've lost. Now we see them playing a team in the Tennessee Titans who's fighting, trying to gain some traction and get into the playoffs. And they come to their home and down 14 with 3 minutes to go and beat the Dolphins.
Yeah. Again, and there are so many different ways, there's so many different things that people can say. They can dissect the game, they can be critical, they can be analytical of the game and say, well, you're up by 14, you're supposed to win the game. My whole thing is I'm going to say is the fact that Tyreek Hill was not playing and the offense sputtered. The offense struggled. They didn't move the ball as efficient up and down the field as I think they should. And the big plays that they're normally used to having, they weren't there. They weren't there.
Yes.
I'm counting Tyreek for maybe 2 or 3 goddamn touchdowns. I seen him walking with McDonald's in his hand. I said, you know what? You might as well strike up the band. You might as well strike up the band because he's going for about 250 or something like that. And when I saw the ankle roll, I was like,
Ocho,
the offense is going to stall.
Yeah, but Ocho, Tua fumbled the ball at the 3-yard line. Going in.
But that's not his fault though. You got somebody missing the goddamn assignment.
Ocho,
that dude came through. Somebody missed an assignment. That was a 3-step drop. He couldn't even couldn't even get the ball off.
The one thing that we're taught is that don't exacerbate a bad situation. If somebody missed their block, hold on to the ball.
Right.
The last thing you want to do is that because someone whiffed their block, now all of a sudden you turn it over. Because at worst case scenario, we believe we take at least 3 points off the board.
Right.
And points are a premium in the league, especially this time of year. And so that's the one thing. But he's always been loose with the ball. Even when guys are don't come clean.
Right.
He's always loose with the ball. He has a very his hands. I don't think his hands are ginormous, but I think he has a problem holding on to the football when he comes in contact with the defender.
Yeah. I mean, he was getting ready to throw the ball. He was getting ready to throw it, and he kind of pulled it back just a tad bit, and it was still right here at the chest plate. And dude came in the time it was too late, and he couldn't even put it up. He didn't even have a chance to secure it.
Right. Zachary Nunn donated $10 and said, Unc, today you said Tua Lamar Jackson for quarterback play. I think it's safe to say Lamar is the best quarterback in the AFC. It's a fluid situation, and what you do, that's one thing about sports, you have to update your resume.
Yeah.
Now, if Tua comes back and throws for, I don't know who they play next week. I think Buffalo plays the Cowboys. They got the Jets. So if Tua comes back and throws 4 touchdowns, Lamar throws 1 touchdown, are we going to go flip-flop?
Right.
We can't do that. It's a fluid situation based on what we have. But you have to understand, if you'd have asked me that today, of course I'd have took Lamar, like you're doing, because I noticed you didn't tweet me this today. You ain't text this today. You got my handle. You never said anything until after the fact.
Right.
See, you got the magnificent science of hindsight, which is a magnificent science because based on what has already been discussed.
Right.
It's easy. Ocho, man, it's easy to say what you could have done knowing the outcome already. Right. Okay, Ocho, you know how your career played. You say, man, if I'd have done this, done that, done this, man, ain't no telling how many yards I could have had.
Right.
Well, it's easy to do that now.
After the fact. Most definitely.
Yeah. So we appreciate you watching. That's all I care about, Zachary. Appreciate you commenting. Appreciate you watching the show. We appreciate that. Entering today, Tua had 24 touchdowns, 14 total turnovers. C.J. Stroud had 20 touchdowns, passing touchdowns, 9 turnovers. Lamar Jackson had 16 touchdowns, 12 total turnovers. So coming into tonight, he was 8 touchdowns and 2 turnovers. He had 8 more passing touchdowns and 2 more turnovers. So I don't think it's far-fetched to say that Tua had played him to a standstill, if not played a little better. Now, I'm not saying that the Dolphins are better than the Ravens. That was a whole different conversation. But again, Zachary, appreciate you watching.